Quick video doing a clock spring on a 2009 Jeep Grand Cherokee. In the bottom of the steering column, you got those 3 screws. Those are T20 Torx screws. Those pull out pretty easy. And then you got these clips on either side. You just insert a pry bar and twist, pop, pop, on either side, pop, pop. Back here behind the steering column, you've got 3 little springs. You'll stick in a flat blade screwdriver. Easier to see if you get in there with a mirror and a flashlight or your own phone, but you need to get under that wire clip, twist it, and pop it up. As you're twisting on that, pull forward on the airbag and it will pop forward. Pop like this while you're twisting. You don't need a big screwdriver. This one is big enough, this little guy, to get in under there and stand the wire up, pull forward, it pops out. Do that 3 times, once here, once on the other side, and once on the bottom, all coming in from the back. Once you've done the 2 side ones, the bottom one is pretty easy and the airbag just falls out. These are the clips I'm talking about, and these are the tabs I'm talking about. So the screwdriver comes in from behind, you can see it there, comes in and then twists to lift the wire up and over this tab, this black tab here. And you've got 3 of them. One here, one there, and one there. Just like that. These are some of the easiest electrical connectors. You just squeeze the 2 tabs and pull them right out. Squeeze and pull. Sorry, it didn't focus. There we go. You can see the 2 tabs to squeeze and pull it out. I've got an electrical connector here, also easy to squeeze and pull out. And then we'll pull that 13mm bolt there in the middle. Sorry, I'm having focusing problems with the camera. Once that bolt is backed out, you can remove it completely if you want, or if you're afraid of snagging on wires and damaging something pulling it out. You can pull it out just a little bit and leave it. And then just brace your legs, grab a good grip here and here, and pull, or maybe even up top, and she'll come forward. I paused the video to pull the bolt out, but it's just these 2 wires through that hole, and the steering wheel is off. There's your clock spring. On the back, you've got 3 electrical connectors. One here, one here. Oh, sorry, 4. 1, 2, 3 across the bottom. Those are easy to disconnect. And 1 up top. Then the whole assembly here is completely unplugged. All you need to do is remove the screws. So grab T20 again. You've got 1 screw right here in front, 1 screw right here on top, and 1 screw right over there. There it is, under that connector. I know I'm pausing the video a lot, but it's just for things like pulling screws out and setting them down, since I'm doing this one-handed, and that doesn't help you. So once those 3 screws are out, this one right here is kind of a locating pin, so you can easily pull it forward, but that one is going to hang up there on the bottom right, and you just have to work it back and forth, and off it comes. And on the back, you've got a screw there, and a screw there, if it'll focus. Let's see, screw there, and a screw there, and your switches will come off. I'll pause the video to take those screws out. I'm doing this all one-handed, sorry, it's kind of awkward. But let's see if I can grab and pull that switch out. Slides off the end, and plugs into this switch, which also slides out and off. And there's your clock spring. Now you can just put these switches back on new clock spring, and we'll go on. The new clock spring is back in place. Got a screw mounting here, here, and here. There's 2 screws holding in the switches, 3 connectors on the back, 1 connector on the top, and we're ready to move on. This yellow tab is not supposed to be removed until everything is assembled. That keeps your clock spring centered so that you don't over or underwind the wires inside. And then break it when you turn all the way. When you slide the steering wheel on, the little clock spring pin needs to line up here, and this tab needs to come through here, and the steering wheel will then turn the clock spring. Now that the bolt is in, we can pull up on that tab and remove this yellow locking tool. Once the yellow locking tool is out, you can reconnect that white connector and these two into the airbag, and you're done in there. This airbag just slides over those buttons and snaps on. Done. Once that's on, these plastics snap back into place, and those go in pretty easily, and then you can pop the 3 screws in the bottom. That's it. You're done. I just reconnected the battery, and the airbag light just turned off. Wow, my camera's having a really hard time. And let's see if it works. Before, when you turn to the right, it would trip the airbag light. No airbag light tripping. That's good. Very good. Let's see if the horn works. Sweet. Turn signals. We're good. I hope this is helpful. I saw a lot of long clock spring videos and wanted something short and concise that I would want. There you go.